Ishuban in the house, back with another Arsenal news episode. Well, ladies and gentlemen, every news that is actually coming up for you guys is covered by this channel. So if you seek daily Arsenal content, best place to be. Well, don't even think twice. Subscribe, hit that subscribe button, kill that subscribe button, super kick that subscribe button. Do everything what you can to that subscribe button, but make sure you hit it. And of course, there's a small bell around it. Hit it, and you get three options to that. Hit that all button. So without any further ado, let's just jump into the news that we got here. If you don't know, and if you've been living under a rock, Joe Willock again scored the winner for Newcastle against West Ham, and they beat West Ham 3-2 in a bid to stay in the top division. Steve Bruce was quite happy on Joe Willock's impact header. That was the third goal of the game for Newcastle. So Steve Bruce, after the game on Willock, said, "We would love to keep him here. He's the type of player you'd love to build your club around. Whether we can or not, I'm not quite sure." That, my friend, is a very, very healthy news in terms of a lot of Arsenal fans would love to hear this. But Joe Willock, I think if Arsenal are even thinking of doing something, I think get him out on loan for one more season. I think he could actually be a very impactful player for Arsenal. I don't think so to get rid of Joe Willock. I may not be ready right away. And Ketia, I may be, but no, not Joe Willock. Moving on, so Achraf Hakimi to Republica has killed a lot of birds with just one stones, including Chelsea and Arsenal. So he says, "I'm planning my future with Inter. I hope to stay for a long time. I am happy here." Well, this is tweeted by Fabrizio Romano. He says, "Arsenal will sign a new right back, but have never opened official talks for Hakimi as of today. Lamptey is not on the top of the list. Bellerin's gonna leave the club." So ladies and gentlemen, Bellerin is leaving the club. That is confirmed by Fabrizio Romano. And Achraf Hakimi for now has not been contacted, and he's happy at Inter Milan. That's the reality, and that's the news that you should know. And yeah, that's the reality that we actually live with for now. Moving on, so here's the update about the injury list, ladies and gentlemen. The injury update from the official Arsenal website is on about Martin Odegaard. They say that right ankle Odegaard will be unavailable for Sunday's match against Fulham, but is hoping to be back in light training next week. Tierney, left knee, well, Kieran is currently rehabilitating with the medical team and is hoping to be back in full training within 3 or 4 weeks. Probably he's out for the season. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang Oba continues to recover after contracting malaria on international duty. Oba will be unavailable for Sunday's match and will continue to be supported and assessed by the medical team in the coming days. David Luiz, we all know, has started to run. Well, what? He started to run and is progressing well and continues to aim to be able in the next few weeks. So David Luiz looks quite certain for a recovery, and we could see David Luiz and Gabriel Magalhaes partnership probably if we reach the finals of the Europa League or towards the dying games in the Premier League. So we'll talk about it. So Arteta about the Sunday's game against Fulham says the priority now is Sunday. Forget about the semi-finals. We now have 2 big games to play at home, and we have to do our best to win them, because if we do, the season will start to look a little bit different. And Arsenal are the best team, well, who have most minutes played by players under 21. So yes, most minutes played by players under 21. Arsenal have actually 3,409 minutes. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, second on the list is Sheffield United, third is Leicester, fourth is Wolves, fifth is Manchester City, sixth is Liverpool, and so on. So ladies and gentlemen, that is the fact about Arsenal at the moment. So someone has opened up about his future, and his name is Emiliano Buendia. So Buendia has opened up about his future at Norwich City. He says, "I could have changed club, but I wanted to bring Norwich back in the Premier League. I don't know what will happen in the next year. I follow the whole of European football, but I'm very keen on the Premier League." So he's very much keen to return to the Premier League. The big question is, should he with the same club, or rather we could see him actually representing some other clubs. Arsenal are still interested. I will not take that away from them at all. Moving on, so this is the Guardian's predicted lineups for tomorrow's game. Leno, Bellerin, Xhaka, Mari Holding, Partey Ceballos, Willian Smith-Rowe, Martinelli, Lacazette, Mitrovic, Lukman, Deco, Deva Raid, Lemina Reed, Robinson Tete, Adarabio, Anderson, Ola Aina, and Alphonse Areola. You know, Fulham are out there to win all the 3 points. That's what they want, and they've got every motivation to get all those 3 points. If Arsenal don't have the motivation, trust me, it's a game that you guys will think, what the hell is happening? Is this the same Arsenal that actually are in the semi-finals of a competition? Well, yes, you might question their existence. Existential crisis will definitely hit Arsenal. Well, moving on, so talking about Mikel Arteta also opened up about Smith Rowe's double nutmeg for Pepe's goal versus Slavia. He says, "It made me proud. I look to work with young players and give them the opportunity. But it's not only that, it's the collective aspect of the game, how we play together and how we enjoy playing our style." When you see it in the goals we have scored recently, it's really powerful because this is why we are here, to entertain, to make our fans proud and to win football matches. When you do all three of them, it's as good as it gets. Well, that is that. So, ex-Arsenal star Niklas Bendtner, or rather I should say Lord Bendtner, has been charged with 7 driving offences and could have Porsche seized. Yes, the Denmark international, 33 years of age, has been ordered to appear before Copenhagen City Court on April 27th in relation to the charges. Danish website avisen.dk reports Bentner is facing 5 counts of driving without a valid license and 2 counts of speeding. The Daily Mail adds that he has been accused of speeding on the Danish Elsinore motorway after being clocked at a speed of 157 km per hour, with the speed limit being 110. Prosecutors have called for his Porsche Taycan Turban S, which is understood to be worth 2 million kroner, to be seized. The court is said to not expect much resistance when Bentner appears for his hearing. However, Danish website bt.dk reports Bentner's lawyers says that her client drives with a valid British driving license. The incident comes weeks after Bentner split up with his model girlfriend of 3, Feline Repstorp. Bentner is best known for his time with Gunners where he actually spent 9 years. Crazy as it may sound, but Niklas Bentner, yeah, that is the problem with Niklas Bentner at the moment. So, Arsenal target is linked with Juventus. Ousmane Dembele. Well, Juventus have stepped their pursuit for Barcelona forward Ousmane Dembele. The France international is approaching the final year of his contract at Camp Nou and could be on the move in the next window. Gareth Bale has, according to Sport, been placed on Real Madrid's transfer blacklist. That means he would be the first player to be sold off, straight out of the kitty bag. Paris Saint-Germain are willing to entertain offers for Mauro Icardi. According to Leighton Sport, Ligue 1 champions would be prepared to part with Argentine striker as they seek to finance new contracts for Neymar and Kylian Mbappe. Do you think Arsenal should go and get Mauro Icardi? Let me know in the comments what you guys think about it. But moving on, so Kolasinac is on Lazio's radar. Arsenal defender Sead Kolasinac has emerged as a target for Lazio. The Serbian is currently on loan at Schalke. The Bosnian, what the hell? Sorry, the report says something wrong. The Bosnian is actually on loan at Schalke, but they are likely to slip out of the Bundesliga and Kolasinac will be available for the transfer. Gazzetta dello Sport claim Lazio view his experience and reliability as ideal additions to their squad. And now, to talk about the bigger games, to talk about the bigger names, ladies and gentlemen, let us talk about Arsenal's training. Well, they had a big training, and the best part of the training was Emil Smith Rowe was looking fine. Thank goodness. Not that he had any problems after the Slavia game, but still, he missed earlier games and was not available for the first earlier games before the the second leg of the quarterfinals was due to an ankle problem. So you know why I am speaking about him. So that's Mikel Arteta. Willian, I know he's going to start tomorrow. I just have a strong feeling. Fulham is his game, so he's going to start tomorrow. Granit Xhaka is ready, ladies and gentlemen, and so is Rob Holding. Robbo is bang on the money, and I'm sure I can see Hector Bellerin start tomorrow. Yes, there's not even a strong possibility. There's a reality that Hector Bellerin might start tomorrow. And then there is Eddie Nketiah. Wow, they're having a good laugh, aren't they? Bukayo Saka is laughing. Mo Elneny, the GOAT, is dribbling. And of course, we've got the 2 Spanish mainstays for that Slavia dumping ground. They dumped them at their own home ground as Pablo Mari, who kept a clean sheet, and Dani Ceballos, who waltzed past their midfield. Pablo Mari training, and oh yes, the Hale End hero, one of the Hale End hero, Emil Smith Rowe, the Croydon KDB, is up and running, and so is Thomas Teye Partey, the man, the single man pivot in the Arsenal's attack against Slavia. Matt Ryan, I hope to see him start tomorrow. For some reason, I think I may see him start tomorrow, and I would love to see that. Alex Onarsson, Eddie Nketiah, my bad. Reece Nelson and Foran Balogun. And there you go, Balogun and Reece Nelson getting ready. Cedric Martinelli and of course Miguel Molina alongside Mikel Arteta. And there we go, the two mainstays of Arsenal's attack in the future. So with this, we end this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you seek daily Arsenal content, best place to be, consider subscribing.